Welcome back to another video, and also welcome back to another background change. This is my room back in Scotland. We all knew this was coming, so anyway, we're not going to talk about that. We are just going to get down and into some makeup. Still figuring out what my setup's going to be like. It's going to be a bit wavy, yeah. So we're just going to run right into it. So I'm actually going to start off by priming. Now I've still got the label, oh no, it's on the back of it. I'm using this W7 Princess Potion. This was £4 from TK Maxx, so an absolute bargain. So for anyone that might be watching in New Zealand, like $8. It's pretty cheap, and it's really cool stuff. It's like, it smells kind of like cherries or strawberry. I don't know what it smells, but it smells incredible. I can't pinpoint the smell, but I think it's like cherries. So I just put probably too much on my face, and oh yeah, you can see it. It's pinky. I just rub it in with my hand as well. It almost reminds me of the smell of Calpol as well, actually. I don't know if I've just ruined it for myself by saying that. Jeez. Also, apologies if you hear dogs barking or just generally hear them going nuts and start howling and stuff. They are my mum's dogs. Well, one of them's mine. But they're very good guard dogs, although they would just lick someone to death if they came in to try and steal anything. Well equipped with my coffee. You like the cup? Don't go baking my heart. I couldn't if I fried. Right, anyway. So I'm just going to let that set in and stuffs and do its stuff. And I'm going to go on to eyes. So I'll zoom you in for this part. I'm going to put on my P. Louise base. I'm actually going to do an eye look that I did at the weekend and hope and pray that it turns out like it did, because it looked awesome. So I'm going to use what I pretty much use all the time, and that is the Soph and Revolution Extra Spice palette. I'm going to go into Cookie Dough. You can tell it's very well loved. So I'm just going to go in with that and kind of pop it all over. So just starting off in the outer area. And I'm looking straight into my mirror. A light amount of it, pretty much all over, because I'm going to end up cutting the crease anyway, so it doesn't really make an awful lot of difference if you go a bit heavy on it. That's pretty much the basis of all my makeup looks. They're pretty messy but easy to switch up and whatnot. That is my boyfriend messaging me. He's in bed. He's still in New Zealand, of course, and so we are on opposite ends of the world, and I've got hair in my mouth. We are still in contact, and we intend to stay that way, and I miss him like mad. Right, let's do this other eye. So I'm also going above my crease because I've got reasonably hooded eyes, although I've kind of been blessed with a bit of space. Not a whole lot, but enough to play with. So I'm quite happy with that. Looks pretty normal. I mean, it's not going to look great until I get more on it anyway, so... Right, so now I'm going to go into Sweet and Sour, which is this one here. I'm going to blend that in around about the crease area. You'll see what I mean. And so I'm more focusing that in the crease. And I'm just trying to make sure that that's got a pretty nice blend, and with whatever's left, bringing it up that little bit higher. They've probably found a cat to chase. Puggy's found something to eat. They're happy! I've got to send... See, my man's so supportive. I've got to send him a progress pic. Okay, so I'm going to match the other side with the orange. I don't know if I'm going to speed this up or not. We'll see in future. I think it's my Benji Boo. It is my Benji Boo. Hi! Now you'll know he's around because you'll hear his tail thwacking off lots of things. He's a bit dense, but he is so lovable. Aren't you, Boo? Are you lovable? Yes, you are. Okay. Now I'm going to get some more P. Louise base. And I'm just going to cut the inner part. I might actually do something a little different compared to what I did last time. And I might actually go in with a bit of a darker colour. I'm just going to take a smaller brush first though. And I'm going to go in with, I think I'll go in with brownies, so that really, really dark one. I use quite a lot of the similar colours in this palette, but it's just my kind of go-tos. So I'm just going to kind of deepen the outer portion that I haven't obviously cut. I'm just going to stamp it on first. Just kind of attempt to smoke it out a little bit. Now it looks real messy now. I'm actually going to use a bigger brush to kind of buff it a bit more. I might just bring that across the whole thing, to be honest. It's just a lot of packing and a lot of blending. Right, I'm going to start packing a colour onto this area just so I can get that middle bit blended much better than it looks at the moment. So, with this flat packing brush, you can actually kind of see what colour I used already. I'm going to use the shade 21. So that bright pink, we're going to use that and we're just going to pack it on. I think it does take quite a wee bit to get, you know, kind of full pigment out of it for what you want is like an, you know, a colour on the inner portion of your eye. You know, it's not bad when you first put it on, but it's nicer the more you pack on. And I'm bringing that up just higher than my natural crease as well. I'm going to get a bit of cookie dough, so the first colour I used, just to try and help transition them a bit. I am going to get my glitter glue, which is right here, because this is exactly what I did Saturday and it looked real nice. Got my little brush. I'm going to put it over the pink that I've just laid down. Probably seems a bit counterproductive, but just you wait. And I'm now going into one of my wee glitter pots. These are from Boohoo. This one. So I'm going to put that on top, side of the same brush that I packed on the colour with. And we're going to put that on top of the glue. I'll grab a bit more of the pink on one of these fluffy brushes and just blend between the brown. So I'm now going to go and do the other eye. We are going to keep on moving and we're going to put on some foundation. So I'm going to use my trusted, controversial yes, lately. I'm going to put on my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation just because it's my favourite foundation. Do ignore that foundation on my hair. I'm just going to smash on through. So let's go. Cover up these spotties. So I try not to put this on like too heavily either, because I don't like foundations that are too full coverage or too matte for my skin, because I've got reasonably dry skin and I just like mine to look like just nicer, healthier skin. Oh, look at that. what a dick. NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I packed this away actually when I thought I was first going to have to go home, and I just never brought it back out, but I've recently added it back into my collection since I've been back, and I remembered why I liked it so much, really. That's all that's going to be said. I don't know that it exactly matches the foundation very well, or that it actually matches my skin very well, but I like it, so I'm using it, and that's that, really. And I just love the coverage of this concealer, and it's pretty lightweight. I've got natural creases under my eyes, so that's never gonna really change anything. Although I did kind of hear the Jeffree Star stuff's meant to be pretty good for people that even crease under the eyes, which is pretty cool as a fellow eye creaser. It's just the skin I'm blessed with, and I'm lucky to have it, even though it does have its problems. They don't match, it don't matter. We got some strong brow westerlies going on here. That's just the way it is today. Luckily enough, I can eventually do this and hide my fringe, so hide my brows. So it's a bit of a winner for me, really. That's what I like a fringe for. Also, I did find using this BH Cosmetics brush as opposed to the one that comes with this is actually nicer. It gives a bit more of a natural-ish look for me personally. Oh, I got this today from TK Maxx as well, and it's called the Profusion Cosmetics Sculpt and Glow 9 Colour Contour and Highlight Palette with a brush. And I might actually try that brush for contouring. But I think maybe, because I probably should have set my concealer before brows, but I might go into the light highlight and just put that under my eyes. My beauty spoon. Because that was from TK Maxx and it was like £6. And for all that, I couldn't really complain. Down the other eye, I'll probably dust that off and get on with doing the rest of my face. So I think I'll go into their medium one, because I don't know that it'd be dark enough for that one. And it's just a brush like this. Swiftly swipey swiper. I think it's would be a bit of a warm tone colour for my face though, so maybe I'll go in for the deep sculpt. We're gonna see what happens. Oh no. You know, when I think something's a good idea, I need someone to tell me that it is not. Oh. Like, it does blend out easy. I'm just gonna get rid of the sheer amount. I should go back in with the brush that I put my foundation on with. Oh no. Do you think if I get a bit more warmth back in that, it'll be okay? Not good at all. I'm just gonna have to cover that with a wee drop of foundation, really. I am not going into that colour again. I'm going to need someone to remind me of that every single time. That first colour wasn't too bad. I just think it might have been a bit too warm for my skin. But we're going to go back in with it. Right, I'm just going to go in with the light colour. Fuck it. So I am going to grab just some kind of bronzer to dust over top of that. I'm just using the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. This is probably about 10 years old, really. It's kind of brought that darkness back though, it looks in person. It's like kind of highlighted some of the darkness around there from that like deeper blush, the deeper contour. And so I'll do the same on this side. I'll probably show you guys because I'm not going to go in with that dark one and mess everything up. Ideally. Away we go. See what I mean by it pulls like lighter on my skin? Oh, I do have a very white patch up there. Okay. Oh, I kind of hoped that this would have been a really good palette and would have enjoyed it, because this is all I would have used it for. It was more the contour than... Oh, I mean, they've got a few highlights in there, so I'll have a mosey. Right, I'm just going to go in with the Rimmel blushy stuff that the bronzery stuff that I put on. Right, I'm also going to dust off this white, because I think it's actually pretty set in there. It looks a bit crazy to me, unless I'm just being stupid, which is a possibility. I'm probably going to pop more bronzer on, but I'm going to use the Unique bronzer. You guys all know that, if you watch me, you know that that's a bit of a go-to for me. Just got to find it. There it is. So this is their beachfront bronzer in the shade Malibu. Oh gosh, my coffee is going to be going cold. Yep, that is cold. I think we probably need a bit of blush next. I don't know what I'll use actually. We will use the Shan XO the Remix palette, and we'll use the shade Baby Girl, that bright pink one. But you only need the teeny tiniest bit. You want to like swipe very lightly. You can't really tell in this lighting, but it's there. Trust me, it is there. I'm actually probably going to dust it off a wee bit. This is my Boohoo contour stuff that I'm maybe going to give a quick wee swipe on that part. Just might create a bit of a better shadow, you know? Oh well, no, right. I'm going to leave that because that's just dangerous territories now. Right, we got blush on. So I think it's highlight. I don't know how much hope I hold out for this as a highlight. Like, you can't even see it. Oh no, wait, yeah, you can see there. Like, I don't even know the best way to show you guys, really. I mean, they look reflective, but they look like they have, like they've got glitter in them. And I can't say I'm keen on like really glittery highlights, but for the sake of everything, I'm just gonna try it. So I will try, I'm just gonna use this brush. It's like my go-to. It's a Shimmer Tulip brush by XO Beauty. And I'm gonna go into 3 Wishes, which is this one here, and I'll pop this on my chickadee bones. I mean, it's reflective. It's not bad. Just to make sure that I'm not tripping out, like having a look on the, because my computer's down here that's feeding what you're seeing. Oh no, there is a little something there. And it's a bit harder to see in pairs. Oh no, I see it now, I see. Oh no, that's quite nice. Oh, I'm a bit sad I didn't give it, you know, a better chance. I mean, it does bring up facial texture. I don't know if you see. It does bring out the texture in your face. The lighting's just changed as well, which is a pain in the... I was going to say pain in the nuts, but I don't have any nuts. I'm putting quite a lot on as well, just because it does take a fair bit to build it up. But that went on quite nicely actually. But hopefully you'll see what I mean. It does bring out the texture in your face. That actually looks pretty bad. I feel like I've got to blend it in together. I'm going to go into Charisma, which is like a goldy pink. And I'm going to put that up here and here. Not bad. And I'll just put the Charisma one actually down here too. Under my eyebrows, not under my eyes. Or maybe try that Rose Orbit one, that one that had a wee kind of pinky tint. Definitely there, like maybe just not as kind of popping as I thought it would be. But as I say, it does show up texture, it has got glitters in it. It kind of goes against actually a lot of what I normally like, but from a distance, like it does look gorgeously reflective. So I'm actually quite a fan. I do the underneath of my eyes. I'm going to take a bit of Sweet and Sour first and just run that underneath, because Sweet and Sour was the orangey one that we used as a transition. Right, now I'm going to go into brown, but I'm going to get a smaller shader just because that one was quite big and I managed to pull it down further than I wanted to. We're going to go into brownies, which is the darkest shade we used, and I'm just taking that on the outside, and then I'm going to get a bigger brush to kind of smoke it out a wee bit. Okay, sorry if this is awful, but I can't see what I'm filming now because my thing broke down on my computer. It's just being a bit of a dick, really. I'm not quite finished. I did go and finish running that brown under my eye. Put some mascara on, so it's a mixture of Wet n Wild Lash Renegade and Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara Plus. So I'm just going to finish off doing that on this eye, and yeah, you didn't miss too much really. I've been thinking, like, should I put some lashes on with this? And I really should. I just don't know if I've got the patience. Anything on the inner corner, so I'll maybe pick a colour out of that palette, like a highlighty one, because I quite like a sparkly inner corner. This palette to do something in the inner corner. I think I might go for that goldy colour, the Interstellar one. Very gold. Why not? Let's just have some fun. Don't think I could wear that on my cheeks, but be happy to wear that on my eyes. That'll do. I don't know that you can see it very well, but in person it is bright and it is there. What else? Lashes. I will put lashes on. So, I've got lashes on. This one is a bit droopy. Messed that one up a wee bit. But this is the one that's got a good lash on. They're gorgeous lashes. I think I've just misshapen this one, so this has got to go in the bin, and I don't have any more, so I've got to order more. But they were the EXO Beauty lashes. I think they were in the style of the Soulmate. They're not too dramatic, but again, they're not too natural. There we go. That's those lashes there. And I think I'm going to finish this off with a little bit of this lippy from Boohoo. I don't know that it's available anymore because I had a little look on their website yesterday, and a lot of the stuff that I bought, I mean it was maybe about this time last year, isn't actually there anymore. I don't know if when they have their beauty sales on they maybe don't show everything that they have. Yeah, definitely not perfect, but I'm happy with it. I'm actually very happy with how this look turned out. To say, this I'm gonna get more. But these again are the Soulmate lashes by EXO Beauty. They're absolutely beautiful. I am in love with them. I switched them out this time because that is going to annoy me. Thank you very much for putting up with me in this whole video. I think you guys deserve the medal. But I hope this was like a helpful tutorial. I hope you liked it. Sorry if you didn't. Anyway, moral of the story, to those of you who watched, thank you very much. I love you very much. I hope you're well, and I'll see you in the next one.